ready to receive your arm ring and become a man?
Yes.
And what does a man do?
He fights.
And?
He looks after his family.
That's right. Could you look after our family?
What do you mean? You look after us.
Say I wasn't there. I have a big decision to make. It may change many things. Now go to sleep. You have a big day tomorrow.
Do you think the Earl's going to send us this year? Those bastards to the east are as poor as we are.
I know. That's why we should sail west. I've heard such tales roll. Great towns and cities, and treasures, hoards of gold and silver, and a new god.
I've heard those stories too. What does it mean? Can't sail across an open ocean.
I believe there's a way to go west. I have something that will change everything.
Well?
What? What is that?
Now just listen. A while back I met someone. A wanderer. He told me it was possible to go west over the open sea using this. It's a sunboard. It needs to sit in water.
Another wanderer.
This time it's different.
Now tell me, Ragnar, this wanderer of yours, did he ever sail west himself?
Just get some water. Now, this candle is the sun. Every day, the sun rises up into the sky until noon. See how the shadow shortens? At noon, it is at its shortest.
That only tells me how far south I have traveled.
Didn't I just tell you to listen? The day before sailing, you mark a circle around the pointer where the shadow is at its shortest at noon. The next day at sea, you place the boat back into the water around noon and watch the shadow. If the shadow only touches the circle,
The course remains true.
yes. And if it passes outside the circle like this,
Then you have drifted. And you must steer further south.
yes. And what if it never reaches the circle?
Then you are too far south and must steer more to the north.
That's it. Keep the noon shadow on the circle, and your course will be true. West.
What if there is no sun? How can the board help you then? How could you find your way?
Using this.
What is that?
Follow me outside. They call it a sunstone. You see? There's the sun. Now we go west.
Who's the Earl? Is this guy? Is this the king of the Vikings?
Olaf Envlind, you have pleaded guilty to the charge of stealing. Tomorrow you will run a gauntlet of stones and turf as punishment.
Yes, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Let it be known a fine is to be paid by anyone who fails to throw something. Bring in the next accused.
There he is!
Eric Tryggvason, you are accused of the murder of Sigvald Strutt, this January. How do you plead?
It wasn't murder, Lord. I killed him in self-defense.
Liar!
If it wasn't murder, why did you not declare your crime to the first person you met afterwards, as the law obliges? In fact, you passed by several houses before you reported it.
I thought the relatives of the dead man might be living in them.
The law allows you to pass 2 houses in such
Damn,
circumstances.
they thought of everything in these
Never
laws,
thought-
didn't they?
You murdered my brother in cold blood.
It's not true.
Silence! As the normal procedures were not followed, this killing cannot be atoned for by compensating the victim's family. Murder is a dishonorable deed amongst our people, carried out in secret, unacknowledged, and likely to give rise to a series of revenge killings that would involve your own family.
Lord, you knew about that land. You knew I had a claim to it.
Enough! I ask you to look to the accused. If you think that he is guilty, raise your arms.
Damn, overwhelmingly. Damn.
The decision must be unanimous.
So the boy has to vote?
Eric Tryggvason, you have been found guilty of murder.
That is